Here's what everyone tells you about learning to code. Learn JavaScript, learn databases, learn all the frameworks, study for months. Then maybe you can build something people will pay for. But here's the truth. That advice is backwards. Hi, I'm Cesar Jimenez. I'm an architect at a startup. I've created multiple startups, taught at coding bootcamps, and helped businesses build products for 11 years, all by doing the opposite of what everyone teaches. Today, I'm going to show you the approach that gets you building real products in weeks, not years. Plus, one story that proves why building while learning beats learn then build every time. Here's what nobody talks about with the learn everything first approach. It creates tutorial hell. You spend months watching courses, taking notes, building fake projects that solve fake problems. But here's what happens. You never learn to solve real problems because you're always following someone else's plan. Think about it. When you follow a tutorial, every choice is made for you. What to build, how to build it, which tools to use. That's not how real building works. Real building is messy. You have to figure out what people actually need, not what some instructor thinks makes a good example, which is why you always feel unprepared. The skills you learn solving real problems, research, making decisions, fixing real bugs, those are the skills that make you money. And this connects to something powerful. Let me tell you the story that changed how I think about learning any skill. There were 2 pottery classes learning to make vases. Class A was told, you have the whole semester to create one perfect vase. Study technique, plan every detail, make it perfect. Class B was told something completely different. Your job is to make as many vases as possible. It doesn't matter if they're perfect, just keep making them. Which class do you think made the best vases by the end? If you said Class B, you'd be right, and it wasn't even close. While Class A was still planning and researching the perfect technique, Class B had made hundreds of vases. Each vase taught them something new. That clay felt different each time. They learned what worked and what didn't through real experience. By the end, Class B's latest vases were beautiful and well made, while Class A had one okay vase, but they overthought it to death. Here's why this worked. When you're actually doing the thing, every mistake teaches you something you need right away. Class A learned about pottery in theory. Class B learned pottery by making pottery. Class A studied the right techniques in books. Class B found what actually worked by trying things. Same goal, but Class B learned faster and got better results because they learned by doing, not by preparing. That's the power of doing while learning versus learning before doing. And here's why this approach works better than ever. AI has made learn while build incredibly powerful. You don't need to memorize code when ChatGPT can write it for you. You don't need to be a database expert when AI can set up what you need. You don't need to know every framework when AI can guide you to the right solution. But here's what AI can't do. Understand your specific problem, know what your users need, or decide what features actually matter. That is still your job. So while everyone else is trying to learn everything before they start, you can use AI as your coding partner and start building right away. The goal isn't to become a perfect programmer. It's to become someone who can turn problems into solutions fast. Now let's connect this back to why you're watching this video. You want to build something that makes money, right? Not just get better at coding exercises. Here's the thing. The market doesn't care how much JavaScript you know. It cares if you can solve problems people will pay for. When you build while learning, you're automatically focused on problems that matter. You're learning the skills that directly make you money. While you learn before building, you might master concepts that sound impressive, but never actually use them to create value. The build while learning approach isn't just faster, it's more profitable from day one. In my case, I didn't wait to master advanced programming before launching my first product. I had a problem I wanted to solve. I learned exactly what I needed to solve it. I built it, shipped it, and made money from it. Did I know everything about coding? Not even close. Did I know enough to solve my specific problem? Yeah. And what I didn't know, I learned on the way. Now, will this approach feel uncomfortable at first? Yep. Yes. You'll have moments where you feel lost, where you don't know the right way to do something. But here's the difference. When you're building something you actually want to exist, those confused moments feel like puzzles to solve, not walls to hit. You're not just writing code to finish assignments. You're building tools that solve real problems and make real money. So let's recap what we've covered. The traditional learn everything first approach creates tutorial hell and delays your path to making money. The pottery class story proves that building repeatedly beats studying theory every time. And AI has made learn while building easier than ever. You can start solving real problems right away. But here's what I want you to do right now. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pick one simple problem you want to solve. Maybe it's organizing your files, tracking your habits, or helping your friend with something specific. Spend 30 minutes researching what tools you need to build a basic solution. Then start building it this week. Not next month when you've learned more, this week. Because the best time to start building something was 6 months ago. The second best time is right now. Subscribe if you want more content about building products that make money, not just learning syntax that impresses other programmers. And if you're ready to stop learning and start building, I'm here to help you do exactly that. See you in the next video.